Tomorrow on Home and Family, Holly Robinson Pete from Hallmark Channel's Meet the Pete's is visiting us. And Shirley is showing us how to grow pineapple plants.
Welcome back, everybody. So dry shampoo is great for keeping your hair feeling so fresh and so clean in between washes. But with so many varieties on the market today, it's hard to know which is the right one for you. So here to break down everything we ever needed to know about our dry shampoos is our beauty queen, Kim.
Thank you.
Yes.
Deb.
I feel like it's an
Sweet.
oxymoron. Dry shampoo. It never made sense to me.
You know what?
Yeah,
You're
that's true.
absolutely right. But I want to tell you something. Oxymoron or not, dry shampoo for most women is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
It's true. Yeah.
It
It's
really
very
is
true.
because you know what? We use it here a lot.
lot.
We need to have our full hair, and many of the women and men at home also need to look fresh, and you can't always get that great blow dry or time to just be blow drying
That's
your own
true.
hair. So this has been literally a godsend. So
Tell us about the
let's-
first one.
Yeah, let's start out with the very first one, and this is by Hask. It's their dry shampoo. It's for normal to thick hair. And what I want to tell you about this is the aerosol or the spray. And I'll just show you, just looks like hairspray, right?
Okay.
But what this does is, I like this one so much because when you're doing the dry shampoo, sometimes it can just go into the hair and just get kind of clog it up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and it
just kind
starts to
of
look
sticks,
dull.
gets all thick and sticky. So let
Yeah.
me show you. We're going to step down a little bit,
Okay.
and we're going to use our model Larissa. And here is actually the correct way to use dry shampoo. You want to split your hair into like 2-inch sections, and then you want to take it. I always shake it up really good,
Is this
Deb.
for dark hair, light hair? Doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter, but one thing you do want to do, Mark, is if you're using this shampoo, any dry shampoo on dark hair, you want to make sure you stay about this far away,
So it
10 to
doesn't start
12
to change
inches.
the
Yep.
color.
Okay.
So it doesn't start to change the color. You want to
Okay.
spray on there, and you can see it gets
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit white. But
Like,
let me show you.
she's
no,
been flocked.
No, but let me show you what happens if you go too close with dark hair. Then you
Then it
get
gets
like,
wet.
yeah, it gets
So,
wet.
but that's okay, because then you fluff it.
Right,
And it goes
then
away.
you fluff
flip
it.
over.
Yeah.
You want to go to the roots. You want to split in those 2 sections, then go all the way around the bottom. Flip your hair over, but you want to sit for about a minute to 2, which Larissa's going to do, and then at the very end, you just brush it right through.
So-
and that's
Is there
gonna take-
different dry shampoos?
Yes.
For like thin hair,
Yes.
thick hair? Because that I always get confused about.
Absolutely.
By
Now-
the way, they do have dry shampoo for dark hair and for blonde hair. They have
Yeah.
that, but I don't know about the
And it
thin-
gives it so much more volume.
It really does, doesn't it,
It kind of feels
Larissa?
tingly
So
on your
is
hair.
And
that-
if you're doing an updo or anything, it makes it so much easier to do it.
Thicker,
It's
yes.
like pliable.
For those who don't know, like me, is it dry because it's absorbing the oils
It's
of your hair?
absorbing the oils, absolutely.
so that's how it's
You're
cleaning.
fresher.
Okay,
As a matter
got
of
it.
fact, didn't you do it on Michael Lynn?
I did. I
Our-
did
our
it on
producer,
Michael Lynn,
Michael
our
Lynn?
senior producer, Michael Lynn. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
There she was before, didn't have time to wash her hair. She has gorgeous hair. She just did a
Yeah.
few spritz of the dry shampoo by Hask, and look
And
at
look
her.
at the volume
Nice
that's on
and
that.
fluffy in just a minute, and no water needed.
Wow.
Done.
Isn't
I
that
love
great?
that.
Yeah, so that looks great.
We should give her some time off so at least she can
Yeah,
wash her
wash
hair.
the hair. I mean it. The girl is like worked and worked. Anyway, let me tell you about this for if you have the finer hair. Maybe you have fine or thin hair and you want to also experience this. Well, this is by R&M Company, and this is a dry shampoo and, you guys, a paste.
I've never
So
even
it's
heard of
1
this
part
thing.
paste, Debbie, 1 part dry shampoo.
How does
you
that
want
work?
to take it and you want to rub it in between
Wow,
your
like
fingers.
it goes away,
Yeah.
it disappears.
Yeah. Oh, look at Larissa getting right in there. And then look at this, you
my
guys.
gosh,
It
it's
makes
gone.
it. Can you see? It's
Yeah.
kind of got a little
yeah.
shine. Yeah, you can see that on
But
my
on just
hand.
the ends, Deb.
Little bit of shine. Yep. And what you want to do is just work that in, and then you want to put that right on your scalp at the front, on the sides, and then on the back. Go in there and really rub it in on the scalp. Flip your head over, wait just a minute, and then flip back.
back.
Now, we used one of our staff members, Jenny Brown.
let's see that.
She
okay.
has beautiful hair. She went out on a run right here at the set. There she was before, after the run. She got a little sweaty.
Yeah.
And she went in, used the paste. She has that finer hair.
Yeah.
Used it, worked it through, and look at how
That's
much
interesting, because I would have thought a
Isn't it?
paste for fine hair is not good.
No, it adds
That's
like
great.
a texture. If
It
you
does.
will.
You feel it?
Yeah.
It smells good.
Isn't that good? Yep.
Now, if you don't want to go out and spend all
Right.
the money on this, I know you have a solution to making
Yes.
your dry shampoo
Oh.
at home.
I do. I have a really fun concoction that I made. So, despite whatever hair color you have, I've got the solution for you, and it costs you probably nothing because I bet you have this at home. So, what you want to do is you want to get a little bit of cornstarch. And, you know, this is going to depend on the length of your hair. If you have really short hair, you'll use less. Long hair, you'll use more. Then you get a little bit of cinnamon, believe it or not. And you
so it
take
smells
the
good.
cinnamon, yep. If you've got the blonde hair, you mix it together, and then you just put this little concoction, sprinkle that on your hair. And then here's a little test for you. If you want to, I'd add a little bit more now if I go into Larissa or our producer Savon's hair, which we're
Mark,
going to show you,
Mark's
or
hair.
Mark, you're going to add some cocoa powder. And you just add that to the same exact concoction, the cornstarch, and then you're going to have it much darker.
Yeah.
So when you put it on, you're not going to have
So you're
that
trying to match
white
the tone
Of the hair.
Of the hair.
Exactly.
Not white.
And then you've got this, and the cornstarch, you guys, will absorb the oil, just
Nice.
like we had talked about in the shampoo. And then, of course, the cocoa and the cinnamon is going to make it smell good and add that coloring.
Should we
so that
just
you
dump it
match.
on
You know
her
what's
then?
good
Yeah,
is if you
let's
get
do
your
it.
hair colored or extensions or straightened or any of those things, you shouldn't wash it all the time.
I
know.
It
Yeah.
ruins
It
and
ruins
you
the
spend so
color.
much
It's
money.
100%
And let's
right.
take a look at Savon, who I mentioned just earlier with beautiful dark hair, and my producer, Lily.
Lily.
Now,
that
Savon
looks
has the
great.
darker hair, so she used a little bit more of the cocoa powder before without it, and then just worked it in. And then there's our lovely
Lily.
Lily with the blonde hair, and she just did more cinnamon, no cocoa.
If
That
you
is
go to Lily's
amazing.
Instagram, it's all befores and afters.
It really is,
Yeah,
and
she
it's all
does a
part of
lot
our
of
segment.
befores and afters
There you
for
go,
us, yeah.
absolutely.
It's all that.
And
Yep.
Lily's going to probably take this home with her. So there you go.
And what's left over, you can make brownies. So there you go, fluffy hair and brownies.
Thank you so much,
Love it.
Amy and
Thank you,
Larissa
Kim.
and all the others who partook. Coming up, Maria has a pretty cool DIY for us, Maria.
Oh yeah, something to have on your bucket list. Another before and after. You are not going to believe how easy and chic these little Top Hat ice buckets are for Christmas.
That's adorable.
cute.
Plus, I'm heading back into the kitchen because we are still hungry, and I am making
Really?
my warm, flavorful, and very easy to make rosemary focaccia bread. It's really delicious with some grilled onions on there. It's so good.
But are you done?
I know.
Okay, but before we get to that, coming up next, Eddie Levy from AP Bio shares some drama from his own high school years with us. Come on back.